Folks, welcome. Welcome, everybody, to the LeeGOP Candidate Forum. What a crowd. What a place. Tremendous turnout. We've got so many great candidates here today. And let me tell you, folks, a huge thank you to the incredible volunteers and moderators who put this whole thing together. They did a fantastic job, believe me. Nobody puts on a better forum than these people. And how about David Gant and Susie Allen? Wow, I'm hearing absolutely fantastic things about these two. Great, great people. Real sharpshooters, the best. Winners, folks. They're going to do tremendous things. They're like the complete opposite of Sleepy Joe and Kamala. Total opposite. And folks, you got to join the LeeGOP. Go to LeeGOP.org right now. Sign up, check out the events and meetings. Tremendous stuff. Don't wait. Join today. You'll be glad you did. And now, folks, on to the forum. Candidates, get ready. It's your time to shine. Let's make this the best one yet. Tremendous!
Well, we would like to say thank you to FSW for offering the space today and all the volunteers that put in their time to get this ready. Thank you, candidates, for coming. We appreciate your leadership and grateful for your input today. The goal of this is just to make sure that Republican candidates are being informed, those who are running for office. So the format will just be a, actually, I'm not going over the format. Am I? Okay, there'll be 5 rapid fire yes and no questions, and then the panel will ask more detailed questions. But there won't be any questions from the audience today. So Susie is going to go over the ethical campaign and accountability initiative that the LeeGOP has formed this year.
Hi everybody. If you ever start a committee, the first thing you need to do is find out how many letters it is and how hard it is to type repeatedly over and over and over again. And I started the Ethical Campaign and Accountability Initiative. And I want to go over what that is. It is what it is not an endorsement. We are just asked our candidates to run their campaigns and their governance with a higher standard than the minimal legal requirement required by the state. And it's that information we want you to use. Again, it's not an endorsement, but that should give you a little hint on what your candidate's about, that they're willing to go above and beyond the legal requirements. So, before we continue, the Lee County Executive Committee created the ECAI, and I'm going to call that ECAI because that's what we've been calling it, to encourage integrity, transparency, accountability, and respect throughout the campaign process. And it's a voluntary program that goes beyond Florida's legal requirements. Candidates are voluntary and they commit to the ethical campaign standards. They complete additional questionnaires and disclosures beyond the state law requirements. Throughout today's forum, you may notice that some of the candidates have a red ribbon. That indicates that they are an ECAI committed candidate. If you have any questions, or if you know of any unethical campaign behaviors going on, you just report to the ECAI committee and we mediate that problem. And so, Shannon's going to go over the rules and procedures.
Sure.
Okay.
I need a microphone though. All right, just a couple of rules. Please check your cell phones, make sure the ringers are off. And just hold any applause or anything until the end of each race and position has transferred out. Just please be respectful and kind to all the candidates and those around you. Disruptions will not be allowed. Again, there's no questions from the actual audience. We're just doing the first 5 will be yes and no rapid fire questions, and then the panel will be asking additional questions. And then after each position or rotation, the candidates will be out in the lobby. If you want to talk to them, you can quietly excuse yourself and mingle, and then we'll just start the next position after that. So.
Just be nice. Okay, I want to introduce the moderators. First is Dr. Laura Ann Migliore. You want to stand up, Laura Ann? She is a committee woman with the LCRAC. She is in precinct 402. She is a dissertation chair, doctoral faculty member, leadership scholar, and editor whose work advances whole person leadership, ethical IAUs, and applied research and transformational learning across business, educational, and organizational setting, and she is a resident of Cape Coral.
Yes. Hi, everyone.
Okay, and now we have Grant Victor. Grant Victor is the Vice President of a local engineering and surveying firm. He served on the committee as chairman of as a committee man for Precinct 516, and is now the Vice Chair of Lee County Republican Executive Committee. He's the President of Alva Inc., a community nonprofit, and the Alva Fire and Rescue Service District Commissioner. He is also on the Alva Museum Board of Trustees. You may applaud. And now we have Cheryl Onderchain. She is from my native Loudoun County, Virginia. She is a parental rights advocate who became an accidental activist during COVID as she and other parents battled the infamous Loudoun County School Board to reopen schools. She recently started a new Moms for Liberty chapter here in Lee County. She is here with her husband, Greg O'Connell. Greg is an executive sales management consultant to the IT industry with an emphasis in federal government and SLED business. Formerly Vice Chair of Sales for North America for Brother Mobile Solutions and a division of Mobile Brothers Industry. And my co-MC is Shannon Peterson. She's an active member of the Lee County Republican Executive Committee, Precinct 313, and a former COO of the Warehouse Cafe. Active in candidate vetting for a nonprofit Christian organization in the 2026 election. Bob Sutter is a retired Army officer with 17 years of business experience at the federal level. Bob is a resident of Cape Coral and supports the LeeGOP as a leader in Precinct 104. And then myself. I'm Susie Allen. I'm a retired nurse of 43 years. If you get sick, don't come there. I am a former member I'm the former membership chair of the LCRAC, and I am currently the chair and founder of ECAI-Ethical Campaign Accountability Committee. I am also the founding member of Alva Strong, a community active group fighting and protecting rural lands in Lee County, and I am on the Alva Museum Board of Trustees. And so now we are going to start with our seating. Hi, Madison, you made it. Good.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Susie.
All right.
Susie.
So we're.
Lori.
Oh, Lori Swanson is our. She's going to be handling the name transfers, and we have our timekeeper as well. So the way this is going to work is every candidate will get 5 quick-fire questions. Now, the first group is CD19. They already had a big debate a few weeks ago. So we wanted to give them time, but we couldn't fit everybody in. So we're going to do quick-fire questions with them. Then they will have 2 minutes to do a response, a closing statement, and they will go out to the lobby and continue campaigning as a meet and greet. After that, each section of offices will come up, have your 5 quick-fire questions, and as many as 5 debate questions, which 1 minute to respond, and a 2-minute closing session.